What is up, guys? Welcome back to the vlog. I'm back. How are we? It's quite dark. I'm gonna put on a light. What is up, gang? Welcome back to the vlog. It has been a very long time. And before we get into it, I feel like I owe you guys both an apology and a thank you. First of all, sorry for not being around for the past month or so. Far out, can you believe it? It's already February. Yeah, it's I don't really have an excuse. I just couldn't be forked to upload videos. And then also thank you. So last year I started my vlogs, right? And my goal for 2023 was to reach 100 subscribers. Now, around September, we broke 100 subscribers. And quietly to myself, I was like, ooh, maybe it might be cool if we could like reach 200 subscribers before the end of the year, you know? I didn't think it was gonna be possible, but lo and behold, we smashed that goal before New Year's Eve. I think we had like 208 subscribers. And as you guys probably all know, like since then, I haven't touched the channel at all. And let me just check. We currently have, whoa! What the frick? We have 243 subscribers. I checked a few days ago and we had 238, so wow, 243, holy crap. I do not deserve that. I feel like I do not deserve that at all. But in saying that, it's 2024 already, even though it's February. I had every plan to make like a New Year's resolution video before it was the New Year's. But I just didn't get around to it. But my goal for the channel in 2024 is to reach 1,000 subscribers. And a part of me thinks we're gonna smash it, but then the other part thinks that 1,000 is a really big number. But anyways, I'm just glad to be back. You know, it's been a weird few weeks at the start of this year, and I didn't really vlog because I just felt like nothing was really happening, you know? And well, first and foremost, I was lacking motivation, clearly. I don't know why, I think I was just lost as normal. Just sort of questioning, why do I do anything in life, you know? And so there was that. It was the Christmas time and like, we were doing other things, family stuff, and then also, I think what I realized a few days ago, which sort of spurred this whole, like, let's get back onto YouTube. My shirt's really... what I realized was that I had like a perfectionist mindset of like, I'm not gonna vlog about anything until something interesting happens. Or I don't have anything interesting to talk about, so I'm gonna wait until something happens and then I'll tell you about it. But I think the reason why I got into vlogging in the first place is because I wanted to document my journey to reach those goals, and also mainly it's just a tool for me to just harness all this chaotic ADHD energy that's going on in my head. So yeah, not much has happened. Do you guys want to see something cool? I mean, you guys might have already realized it, but it's a phone. You know what that means? That means I have officially upgraded to the DSLR. Isn't that crazy, guys? Mind you, I've had this camera for forever. Quick story time. Last year, I tried vlogging for maybe 1 or 2 months, and I just couldn't bring myself to do it. And when I first started, I tried setting up the camera, and it just overwhelmed me. Like, it's so finicky. you need to sort of get to know the lens and the settings, and like you need lighting and the microphone shit. I'm using I don't know if you guys saw, but this is a really inefficient way. Can you even see? Wait, is that even working? Yeah. So I've got like a little fluffy microphone on top of the camera. I'm actually not sure what the microphone quality is like. Chances are there's actually no audio at all, so I might just be talking to myself. Yeah, so when I first set it up, the audio was shit. I didn't have this light box thing. I'm not sure if you can see that. So what I ended up doing was I was like, all right, my first vlog is just gonna be the crappiest footage ever. What's up, YouTube? My name is Alan. Welcome to, I guess, the first vlog of this series. Behind me is my motorcycle. It's a 1979 Kawasaki KZ440. Look, the phone has been serving me quite well because it's just so handy. It's small, I can take it anywhere. I don't think I'm gonna be vlogging with a DSLR like on the streets. That's just not me. But we have migrated onto the Sony camera. It's a Alpha 6400, I believe. But yeah, it's my way of taking a step into better quality vlogs, because that's a goal that I have for 2024. So one of my favorite things about freeing up the phone, two things actually. I was working on the bike before, and holy crap, I can listen to music and I can take photos as I'm working with the phone. And it's just a small thing, but it's a game changer. My battery life's not always drained, but also something that I'm really excited about is that I can actually just refer to notes on my screen, and I can react to videos and photos on my phone and record my reaction on the camera. Because in my previous vlogs, what I've been doing was I was basically referring to images that I've seen and just sort of trying to remember them, because obviously I was recording with my phone. I am yapping again, but I'm just excited to have this. But look, nothing much has happened so far in 2024. Here's just a quick recap just to bring you up to speed. I started working at cafes. I'm not sure if I said this. I'm currently working at two cafes. One's called Fingers Crossed, one's called Bean in the Woods. They're both in this area, very close to where I live, and it's just been so good to live 5-10 minutes from work. I just hop on my bike and I just scoot off, and it's been awesome. So I'm working at two cafes at the moment. I'm really enjoying it. I really like waitering, and I might just do an entire video just on that. So we'll talk about that later. I'm no longer working as a bike detailer. It was sort of a mutual agreement. They didn't need me anymore because obviously with two detailers on board, we really caught up with all the bikes, and also for me, the what's that word? The novelty wore off. Obviously, it allowed me to work on heaps of different bikes, and I liked it it was good. It was good for a while. It was good cash, but it got really boring, and I'm just gonna say that it just got boring. Oh yeah, I started boxing. I've taken up boxing. There's a boxing gym just literally down the road, and that's just gonna be my fitness for the year. Obviously, I'm no longer working as a fitness coach, so I've been getting weak, man. I've been getting flabby. I've got a mad dad bod going on, so boxing just down the road. I literally have no excuse to not show up because I could walk there and I have plenty of time. So start boxing. KZ440. I'm not going to go too much into it, but I tuned the damn thing. I recorded a whole bunch of footage, but I can't be bothered editing and uploading it. Maybe I will. It's now running much nicer. No longer running rich. Spark plugs work for more than 1 week. Chef's Kiss. It currently has a weird wiring issue, I think, and I just spent the whole morning working on it, so that's definitely going to be a vlog coming up right after this one. But the KZ440 is nice. Currently it's not running, but it brings me a lot of joy, honestly. Sometimes I find myself just like going outside and just with a coffee or a nice cold drink, grabbing a milk crate and just sitting down in front of the bike and just staring at it for like an hour. And it just brings me so much joy. It's weird. Is that weird? Do you guys do that as well? Do you guys stare at your bikes or your cars? Is it just me? No updates yet about the duck egg business. Gary's, last time I spoke to Gary, he was sort of umming and ahhing about it. He said it's not a no, it's just a matter of time. I think he's been running this business for like 20 years. It's part of his identity. He's getting old though, he wants to retire. I'm just going to give him a bit of time. So yeah, nothing happening with that just yet. A couple of weeks ago, Vicky and I went up to New South Wales, visited family, and there were kids everywhere. Holy crap, so many kids. So many kids. But that was good to see family. When we came back, Vicky developed like this full body rash, and I had a mouth infection, which was fun. What else? Yeah, not much. I'm just trying to think, did I miss anything? We got this sofa. It's a leather sofa. Animals aren't allowed on it, even though they do get on it sometimes, but because it's leather, it doesn't stink, it doesn't trap fur. I love it. I love this whole space. I hang out here so much now. We actually use the TV. So good. Also, hey Google, turn on Curvy Boy. That's Curvy Boy. Alrighty, so I guess that's basically all that's been happening in this year, and something that I want to just sort of say starting off is that I want to make a commitment to you guys and to myself and to YouTube. I really want to improve the quality of my videos. Last year I put pressure on myself to just crank out videos because it was new to me and I was in the, I guess you could call it the habit forming phase. I've reached that phase. I'm pretty happy. I'm pretty like comfortable talking to the camera, just sort of vlogging on the spot. It comes quite easy to me. So now what I really want to do is I want to take away the pressure of uploading more often, and instead I want to put a bit more, I guess, pressure. Pressure's the wrong word. I'm aiming to just improve the quality of my videos. So you probably won't see my uploads that often. Actually, you might, but I'm just gonna try to put a bit more effort into the videos, the narrative, the framing, the camera work. This video not including, because it's another one of mine just sitting down in front of the cameras and talking. But that's basically what I want to do. Obviously this year I want to reach 1,000 subscribers, and I think I want to make a channel where not only is it something that helps me mentally, but also something that I can be proud of. Also, I just yap so much. I think I want to yap less. Let's yap less. Let's aim for like 10-minute videos. Oh, I've already been talking for 16 minutes. Let's aim for 20-minute videos. Something that has been on my mind for a while is my dream. And look, this deserves its own video. I'll quickly go over it just to sort of bring you up to speed on what's happening in my head. A while back, I uploaded a vlog where I realized, holy crap, this is actually what I want to do. The wording around it now, that when I describe it to people, has changed. So here's a quick update. My dream is to one day run/own a space which will combine my passion for custom motorcycles with just cool shit. So food, coffee, art, music, community, events, charity, mental health and wellness, just cool stuff, man. So it's very vague right now, and I know that it's going to take a lot of work, but if you want a reference, just think of what Deus Ex Machina does. They're worldwide. Very cool. They're very retail though, well, also clothing, but they're very retail driven. I want to be more community driven, but obviously you're gonna make money somehow. Anyways, in my head, this has always been like a 10-year goal, something that I'm gonna work towards in 10 years. This is me. Just in case you didn't know what that was, this is me unveiling, unveiling the dream. So anyways, it's a 10-year vision, right? But I was thinking, what can I do now? What can I do right now that's basically free, and sort of build up towards it? And the answer to that is I'm going to start a brand. I've done this in the past before, and they've all failed because of my nature to get excited on something, start something, and then never finish it. But I think this is the one. So I'm gonna start a brand. It's essentially going to be a lifestyle brand starting off. We're not going to sell any products or anything, not just yet. It's just, I'm essentially just going to start a TikTok page and an Instagram page, and I might rename this YouTube channel. I'm still thinking about that, or I might start another YouTube channel. But I'm just going to start a brand. I'm just going to start something. It's going to be, this is who we are, this is what we stand for, this is what we want to do. Come along with me on this journey. Let's make something really, really cool. And that way I can really direct a lot of my motorcycle content and just get more artsy with it. I'm excited. So in terms of names, last year I was umming and ahhing, thinking about what should I call this business, and I arrived at a name called Red Wing. No, not I arrived at a name called, so I was umming and ahhing, and I came up with two names. The first one, which I quite liked, was called Redline. Redline Custom Motorcycles, or Redline Customs and Coffee, or something like that. I like the name, it sounds cool. It's got the word red in it, which is cool. But I guess what I sort of arrived at is that it's quite generic, you know? It doesn't really embody what I want this to be. It's just pretty generic, it just sounds cool. Which, look, it isn't a bad thing. Which led me to think, what is it that I want? What is my why? So the second name that I liked was, Vicky actually suggested it, Bedouin. Bedouin Customs, or Bedouin Motorcycles. Bedouin is another word for a nomad, or a wanderer, or like a kind of like gypsy, but not a gypsy. Wanderer, a wanderer. I felt like it embodied me and my journey. Growing up, I've always been a jack of all trades. I've always branched out and done a whole bunch of different things. And I've always just been a wanderer. I've just been wandering around and just like not really sure what my purpose is. So I like the idea of, and I also like the word Bedouin, but around this time I was thinking also, like, if I start this business, I should probably start off with a coffee cart, and a coffee cart literally is like a nomadic business. It just travels around, doesn't really have a in situ space. But what I sort of arrived at is that I feel like if you need to explain to someone, this is my belief, if you need to explain to someone what a word means or what a brand means, then it's probably not a very strong brand. Of course, there's plenty of examples out there which just sort of disproves that. But for me, I think I want something where if you hear it, if you hear the word, you get it. You get the essence of it straight away. And Bedouin is a bit of a fancy word, so we'll tuck that away. So I've been thinking about this for like 6 months, right? And the word that I am stuck on now is solitude. In my head, solitude moto ko. Or as Vicky likes to call it, solo moto ko. Or silimitika, or solimutiku. Yeah, solitude. Solitude moto. Close your eyes. Say solitude moto. What vision, what image does this bring to you? I think most of us will sort of get the idea, or like at least the direction of what solitude moto stands for. And for me, the idea of solitude has been something that has been integral to my development, spiritually and I guess like mentally and emotionally. I'm a lonely boy. I get lonely sometimes. I get lonely. And solitude is similar to loneliness but different, right? Like if you think of the word lonely or loneliness, it's got like a negative connotation. Solitude is someone who is lonely but thriving. They are lonely by choice, or they are alone by choice, or they are comfortable with being by themselves and listening to their inner voice. And that is the gist that I want for this brand. That's something that I really want to delve into and really want to develop, because as I said before, like I really want to create a brand which is able to speak to people about mental health. And loneliness is something that's definitely on the rise, especially with young adults, like early 20s. People are feeling overwhelming amounts of loneliness. And I think something that every motorcyclist can relate to is the feeling of riding a bike, and it's a very individual experience. Yes, you can have a pillion on the back. Yes, you can be riding with mates. But in most cases, when you're riding a bike, it's you, the machine, you're focused, you're locked in, and it's just a feeling of wind, and it's just that feeling of bliss. And I think that is the essence of solitude. So why can't we bring that into a bigger scope, into a space, into a brand, into a community? So that's what I want to go for. I'm not so sure about the word solitude. The more I say it out loud, the less I like it. I was also thinking of solitaire, because solitaire is actually, it's the name of a person who enjoys solitude. A lot of people think of solitaire as the card game, but solitaire is called solitaire because it's the card game that you can play by yourself. So solitaire Motoco, solitude Motoco, work in progress. Either way, I'm gonna start a brand. I'm really gonna sort of just get it going. And look, you've heard it here first, guys. This is a brand that's going to change over time. This is a brand that's going to be rebranded plenty of times. It's going to evolve as I evolve, as the brand evolves, as we evolve. So just saying it now, gonna start a brand. Don't know what it's called. It's going to be sick. Let me talk to you about my vision. I don't know how we're going to get there, but I'm just thinking, how cool would it be? Custom motorcycles, apparel, small goods like leather keychains and wallets. I want to collaborate with local businesses, small businesses and artists. So I want to do like fashion, like small labels, collaborate with artists like ceramicists and graffiti artists. Just imagine a motorcycle, a custom motorcycle, but the tank, the side panels, the helmet, the casing of the headlight. Imagine if that was ceramic and like glazed in this beautiful, I don't know, how cool would that be? Food, coffee, and just like taco trucks, like just events everywhere. I really want to really focus on the idea of community, events, mental health. Those are, I guess, like the 3 pillars: community, mental health, and kindness are our 3 values. Let's just say that for now. But do you get my vision? It's cool, right?
Go, live your dream.
I will.
Your dream stinks. I was talking to her.
I don't know how it's going to work. That's a lie. I have a fairly good idea how it's going to work. And I think it all starts with a coffee cart. Which brings me to my next thing that I want to talk to you about. Holy crap, I've been talking for half an hour. This year, I want to get better at camping. The last time you saw me camp, it was shit. I don't think I can do it, guys. It was hellish. It sucked. But I want to get better at camping. I want to invest in a good setup. I just want to get better at camping. It doesn't have to be moto camping, even though I think that would like really work well with the Solitude brand. And it's something that I'm really passionate about and something I want to explore. But I just want to get better at camping, you know? So hopefully this year you'll be able to see some really cool camping videos, moto camping, or just camping in general. My latest obsession are vans. Like, not camper vans, but camping in a van. There's a difference. I'm not about van life, but I'm about camping in a van life. And how this happened was like one day I was just scrolling through Facebook Marketplace and I found a Suzuki Carry. For those who don't know what it looks like, image right here. They look sick, man. It's a K-truck. So for those who don't know what K-trucks are, it's a class of vehicles in Japan called K, and they're just small, miniature. There's like K Utes, but this one that I'm looking at, a Suzuki Carry, it didn't look old. I actually don't know what year it is. I didn't look too much into it, but 1,800 bucks, bruh. Okay, this might be a tangent, but just think. For those who don't know, I was offered a space in the city of Melbourne. I'm gonna keep it a secret for now. I'm not gonna say the name, but motorcycle brand, really cool space, cool bikes, cool cars, cool space, okay? They have a kitchen area, they want to activate it, get more people in. A cafe is the perfect thing. Basically, they said, if you want to start a cafe, we'll help you out. Come in, set up, we won't charge you rent. And if it goes off, then we'll talk about then, but you can get started. In my head, I was thinking, all right, look, if I want to start something, I'll start off like just on a table or something, like a real bare bones setup, but then I'll probably want to be able to move it around if needed. So a coffee cart will be perfect because at the end of the day, if I'm in there and business is shit, I'm just wasting time there. I can skedaddle and do events. Corporate events, weddings, whatever, markets. So at that point I was thinking, all right, coffee cart is the way to go. But then with coffee cart, I don't even have a car that can tow anything. So even though if I do get this duck egg business, I'll get a van. But still, the idea of like putting a coffee cart into a van and unloading it, setting it up, you have to find parking, or like having to tow something, it's just a pain in the ass, really. So just think, how cool would it be if I bought a K van, a Suzuki Carry, and how cool would it be if I did a whole friggin' van build where it's like a bloody camper, not a camper van, camping in your van style, multi-purpose, but I can also like make it modular, so if I wanted to, I could just drive into a space and set up a little coffee shop. It might not be the most practical, though I do think it is practical in some senses. But it's just cool, man. It's just, how cool would that be? How on brand would that be for Solitude? It works. Right now I'm not talking to YouTube, I'm talking to Vicky. It's gonna, how cool would that be? But yeah, I don't have plans to buy a van right now. It's just what's going on in my head. Exciting times. What a time to be alive, guys. This is where I'm at the moment. I'm still like very laser focused on achieving my dream, little steps at a time. As I said, it's 10 years in the future. I'm thinking, what can I do for the next 6 months? What can I do for the next year, 2 years, 5 years, 10 years? I'm serious about this, guys. I am dead serious about this. It's gonna happen. It might not happen according to plan, but it's definitely gonna happen for sure. But yeah, that is it for today. I've yapped for a long time, and I hope the microphone works. Thanks so much for watching, guys. I think even though I said I'm focusing on like better content, or like high quality content and like shorter videos, I think every now and then it's just nice for me to just talk at the camera, keep you guys updated. I hope you guys enjoy this content. I hope you guys enjoy this type of video. I hope you guys are enjoying your new year, even though it's February. I hope it's working out for you guys so far. I want to hear from you guys. I just want to say, I read every comment. I don't get many, but I read every comment. And it feeds my soul. Honestly, like whenever you guys comment on a video and you say, oh, I can't believe you sold the shadow, you're an idiot. Or, oh, you're such a simp for your wife. You should buy a Harley. No, seriously though, like I really enjoy reading comments. It gives me a sense of purpose behind these videos. So I would love to hear what your goals are for this new year or for 2024. I would love to hear about any stories you have about van life builds or camper van builds or like K-van, Suzuki carriers. Do you have a model that you can recommend to me? Give me some suggestions for like moto camping gear. Like just quickly, I really want to like make content where I'm moto camping or just camping, but make it like really elevated food. Cause like, personally, I think I'm a pretty good cook at home, and I just think it'd be really fun to watch someone go out into the wilderness and like cook up a feast. I think that'd be really sick. But yeah, I want to hear from you. So write in the comments below just your thoughts, how you guys going. Please check in. And thank you so much for watching. And also thank you everyone who has subscribed so far and everyone who has interacted with the video in any way. It's been such an awesome journey. I can't wait to continue on with this, and I can't wait to see where we get to at the end of this year and in 10 years once we have our freaking solitude temple headquarters food truck. Cool, that's it for today. I need to plan my trip. Last year, me and Vicky booked some flights. We basically booked a flight from Melbourne to Singapore, from Singapore to South Korea, and then from Japan back to Melbourne. And that's all we've done. We haven't planned anything. So we're leaving in like 3 or 4 weeks. We need to get our shit together. So I promised Vicky I'm gonna get to that. So I'm gonna do that now. That's it for today. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Peace! Testing, testicles. Testicles.